Hi everyone. Today is Friday the 13th, 2020, and it's time to tuck the bees in and get them ready for winter. We've had a lovely stretch of warm weather the last couple weeks, and I've been feeding them sugar water 2 to 1, 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water, 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water. And the temperatures at night are now going to get cold, close to freezing or below, so it's time to take the sugar water off and put either sugar bricks or fondant on. And I'm also going to add something called a quilt box, and I will explain that to you and show it to you in a moment. The bees, it's a sunny day. It's not quite cold yet, but it's supposed to get cold as the day goes on. So I want to get this done before it gets too cold so we don't hurt the bees. So hang on, I'm going to switch this around and we're going to continue. So as you can see, there's not much activity at the entrance because it's cold and they're huddled inside, keeping warm. So I gotta do this quick so they don't get upset, and we'll see how things go. Okay, here's the girls. I'll turn this, keep it all in the same direction here. And I just taken the sugar water off of the hive, and as you can see, they get their little butts up in the air and they get their wings going, and that's to dry out the moisture in the sugar water and to make it thicker honey. You can see them moving pretty slow, so I don't want to take too long. So I've taken the sugar water off. Okay, and I've placed something called fondant on top of the hive, and as you can see, the bees are going right after it. It's a very thick consistency of sugar and water, but it's like it's the stuff you put around cakes to make them real smooth. You roll it out and you can make decorations and stuff on it. But as you can see, they like it, so that's good. Okay, and this is a quilt box. I just used a small hive frame and put a I forget what they call it, piece of wood around. It's about 2 inches up from the bottom, and it has screen, and then it has wood chips. And let me dig down here. And there it is. And you can see the fondant down in there. And this airspace will help keep the bees warm. And also the main thing is to manage the moisture in the hive. And that's important because wet bees are dead bees. So we don't want the bees to get moisture raining down on top of them. And that's caused by condensation because the beehive is very warm in the wintertime. They all huddle together and keep the queen warm, keep themselves warm, and hopefully survive the winter. So here we are, and this is what it's going to look like the rest of winter. I'll check periodically to see how the fondant is doing. I also have sugar bricks, which is basically the same thing, and so we'll see how they do, and hopefully we can keep them alive through the winter. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see how the winter goes, and hopefully next spring we'll have a hive that survived, and we will hopefully collect some honey next year.